Raider Nation, I always keep you guys up to date with what's going on with the Raiders. If you need more NFL coverage, we got drafts, news, rumors, trades, all that good stuff on our main YouTube channel, youtube.com/chatsportstv. And I like this video a lot, so I picked it out for you. And now it's coming up right now.
We'll start things off over in the NFC. The Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints, both 7-2, but the Packers, at least for the time being, have the tiebreaker advantage thanks to the Week 3 head-to-head win, which, by the way, was actually the last time the Saints lost a game. Now, the NFC West is super compact. The Cardinals, Rams, and Seahawks are all 6-3. Arizona wins that tiebreaker based on best win percentage in division games over Los Angeles and head-to-head over Seattle. The Eagles are technically leading the NFC East, or maybe they're not losing the NFC East right now. The Bucs at 7-3, they're the top wild card team. And then the previously mentioned Rams and Seahawks. Rams have the advantage over Seattle thanks to head-to-head. And then some teams lurking kind of sort of in the hunt. The Bears, who are falling apart right now, they're 5-5. Vikings and Lions are both 4-5, with the Vikings getting the advantage there again due to head-to-head. Now, if you guys haven't already, you should probably get yourself some extra face masks. You can get some NFL-themed ones by going to chatsports.com/stay safe. And oh, by the way, they're 25% off, or I should say up 25% off. They have a ton of different variety and multi-packs, so you can get player-themed ones like that Patrick Mahomes face mask. You can get the Net Gator mask, which I actually find quite comfortable, especially as it gets colder and colder. And they sell up to 4 packs as well. So get yours today at chatsports.com/stay safe. I will put that link in the comments and in the description to make your life easier. So all you have to do is click and go shop. AFC now here. We'll begin with, well, the number 1 seed, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who I think they're going to go to 10-0 because they got the Jags this week. And yeah, Jacksonville competed against Green Bay, but then they remembered, oh yeah, we're trying to make sure we get Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields. I think Pittsburgh's going to blow out Jacksonville this week. I feel good about that one. That'll put them at 10-0, and although it wouldn't technically clinch a playoff spot, we're still a few weeks away from getting into clinching scenarios. 10-0, yeah, you're a playoff team. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're the current number 2 seed, and they are looking for a revenge game this week against the Las Vegas Raiders. They're coming off the bye. Andy Reid didn't like the way the Raiders and the team bus handled the victory last time, but whatever, you lost, you don't get to complain. But they'll use that as motivation. I think this is a week the Chiefs team comes out focused. They don't always come out locked in. I think they come out locked and loaded this week. And the Chiefs are probably a popular answer to this question. What team is going to win Super Bowl 55? Get your votes in for me in the comments section. I think the Chiefs are most likely, but I also know how difficult it is to actually repeat and win a Super Bowl. So get your votes in. What team you think will win Super Bowl 55? The Buffalo Bills are the number 3 seed after that brutal, very painful and frustrating loss against the Arizona Cardinals because DeAndre Hopkins is just too good. The Bills are on bye this week. Then they will host the Chargers in Week 12. They've been a little inconsistent at times. I thought they were going to beat Arizona, and then you saw what happened. Wild finish right there. So I like Buffalo. The Dolphins are lurking in the AFC East, but I think they're going to end up being a playoff team this year. The Indianapolis Colts at number 4 here. They took down the Titans on last week's Thursday Night Football. Now they got the Packers this week. The Colts defense is legit. They have done a fantastic job under DC Matt Eberflus, and that is the main reason why Indianapolis is, at least for now, at the top of the AFC South. But they could lose that spot this week with a very tough game coming up against a very good Green Bay Packers team. But the Colts at home are actually the favorites this week. -2 in this one, the over-under set at 51. That might come as a surprise to some people given Aaron Rodgers and all of that. So who do you guys have in this game? Let me know. Type IND for the Indianapolis Colts or GB for the Green Bay Packers. I kind of thought Green Bay was going to be favored in this one, and I have a philosophy: when I'm surprised by a line, I always go in the other direction. So I'm going to go Indianapolis in this game, but get your votes in the comments section. Kind of mentioned the Raiders earlier. They got the Chiefs this week. The offense has been good. When Derek Carr has been, and I'm still not sure if it's allowed or forced to throw it downfield, it's been a much more effective offense. They absolutely blew out the Denver Broncos this past week. This is a legitimate Raiders football team. They are much better than what we saw last year. They were a potential regression candidate, but the team has played substantially better, top 10 in scoring offense. So get your votes in. Who do you guys have in this one? Type K for Kansas City Chiefs or type L for the Las Vegas Raiders. I kind of made my prediction earlier. I think this is the type of game the Chiefs come up and out for, and they are fired up and they play as well as we know they can. We haven't seen them play at the top level in every game this year. I'm going to go Kansas City, but you guys can get your votes in. Let's keep rolling through some more 6-3 teams here. How about the job the Dolphins have done? 5 straight wins now. They just took down the LA Chargers. And oh, by the way, now they got a struggling Denver Broncos team. It might be 6 in a row for Miami. And that Dolphins defense, it's really good. Let's go to a struggling team now. The Baltimore Ravens fall all the way down to 7 in the AFC playoff picture because they could not beat the Patriots. And now they play what I'm almost going to call a must-win game. With the way the AFC Wild Card race is going, I think it is going to be a battle, and you're going to need to win every game possible. Well, this game, Tennessee-Baltimore, has significant playoff implications. There's going to be the head-to-head impact between Tennessee and Baltimore. It's a 6.5-point spread in favor of the Ravens in this game. I am inclined to think the Ravens will win this game. I was actually surprised the spread was that high. But I think eventually, with the Tennessee defense hasn't been very good, maybe this is a get-right game for the Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson. All right, the 2 teams just outside the top 7 seeds in the AFC. The Cleveland Browns are next up here. They technically snuck by the Houston Texans 10-7, but it could have easily been 17-7, but Nick Chubb's a smart football player. The Browns, all of their numbers are just average. They're not a bad football team. They're winning the games they're supposed to win, and in most seasons, that's enough to get them in the postseason. But this game against the Eagles, kind of going to be important. Remember, the Browns right now are 3rd in the AFC North. The Steelers lead the way. Then it's the Ravens, Browns, and the Bengals are still out there, but they're just not that good of a football team. At least not yet. Joe Burrow showing promise as a potential franchise savior. Big game coming up this week for the Cleveland Browns. And then the Tennessee Titans, who went from 4-2 on the outside looking in, all because they did not beat the Indianapolis Colts. They again visit the Ravens this week in a very important game. The Titans' offense has been good. Defense hasn't been as good. That is a significant concern for Tennessee going forward in what is going to be, I think, one of the most fun AFC Wild Card races we've seen in quite some time. So get your votes in here. If you made all the way to the video, thank you very much for that. What teams do you think make the wild card in the AFC? Remember, you got 3 teams to pick from out of the Raiders, the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Browns, and I guess the Titans or the Colts. So remember, let me know in the comments what teams you think will make the wild card in the AFC. And if you haven't already, do me a favor and like this video.